Well, good morning to all of my sunflower and diamond friends. How are you all? I am doing good, by the way. Um, I'm Jackie Williams, and welcome to my channel, Sunflower and Diamonds. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. I know I did. We went to my sister's and we had lunch. And then we played one game. It was me, my husband, my mom, my sister, and her husband. And the rest either went and took a nap or watched football. So, hey, it worked. And then we had just a little gift exchange because we usually don't do any gifts anymore because we're all old enough and we have everything that we want. It was just to be together and spend that time. I did give each of my nephews $5. I said, don't spend it all in one place. And my oldest nephew said, don't worry, nobody's open today. I said, well, you got $5 for one day. So hopefully I'm not saying they're not going to waste it. And if they do, that's fine. They're going to have, it's just something I like to do every so often. Usually I'll put a little care package of things they like, but I don't know, time just got away from me, and it's like, you know what, I'm just going to give them $5. They can do whatever they want. Because I know my youngest, he likes to go to Arby's. No, not Arby's, Wendy's. And they have a $5 deal every so often. So it's like, hey, there, it'll buy you lunch. All right, so, oh my goodness. I didn't even look to see what the temperature was. The last one I looked this morning, it was 29 and it felt like 25. And the wind was, I think, at 4. So that's not too bad considering sometimes Kansas can get pretty windy, let me tell you. So, yes, it's just, Christmas, and now we get through New Year's, and then I think we're all back on schedule. We'll feel better. So, with that being said, I want to see, did I say everything? Oh, I want to thank all 166 subscribers. Thank you so much. I am so appreciative of you. I don't know if I'll hit 200 by the end, which would be next Tuesday, but hey, it's okay. It is what it is. But I know I showed some of you. This way, if you're new to the channel, you'll get to see this again. I finished all of my crossed bookmarks. I gave one, I left my sister, the youngest, because last week, Tuesday, was her birthday. She's a Christmas Eve day baby. So she got to choose hers already. So this is one of them. Excuse me. And I have little tassels where I got to put on. And I had to take them with me for Christmas Day. Sorry about that. I was going to show you what they look like, and I thought I had them laying here. I don't know. Today I've been misplacing things. So, oh well. Anyway, it has a little, like, string with a loop, and it has, like, a little diamond gem that you put on the other end. Well, you have to connect it, and my hands just are not working with me. They're not cooperating. So I asked my youngest nephew if he'd help his Aunt Jackie out. I said, help. So he did. Didn't take him long. He had them done. He said, here. I said, oh, okay, thanks. So now all I got to do is just string them through the loop or the hole up here, and then they're ready to go. So this is another one. This is a pretty one. It's yellow. Kind of reminds me of the sun. And then here's another one. And then There's another one. That's a pretty one too. And then this one. And the one that my sister took is kind of blues and greens. And she loves greens. So she took that. And sorry about this. My hair's all over the place this morning. I don't know. Alright. So, with that being said, that is done. Oh, and I'm almost done with my sunflower coasters. Let me show you. These I got off of Amazon. Let me show you. I am getting done. This is the last one I'm working on. I probably should just left it there at work, but I thought, well, I'll bring it home, see what happens. So this is how far I'm on this one. This is the last one. And then, here are the other ones. This is one of them. This one. And 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 then I do have the others over here in a box, so I have to dig them out sometime. I'll take a picture and post it when I'm completely done. So, yep. Oh, and my friend received her Grinch coasters, and she said she loved them. She said, thank you. I said, sure. I said, when I seen them, I knew I had to get them and work on them. So she said they were awesome. Oh, and the sunflowers and the Grinch coasters that I'm talking about, I got off of Amazon also. So, yep. And now I decided this just happened to be on Christmas Day that I decided to work on this one. It's an off canvas and it gets hung up. There's a hole here and a hole here. And I'm putting a Catholic gift basket together for the auction for next March. So, and that's going to be here before we know it too. So, oh my gosh. So yes, did everyone have a good Christmas? I hope you did. I did. Tuesday I had to work, but it was only until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But when I get up early, and there were some other creators who were part of a crafting premiere, or diamond painting premiere, where they just came on and shared different things. Some of them maybe did unboxings. Some kind of did like a Christmas WIP and chat. Some read Christmas stories. I think I know Kara, the principal painter, she went and drove around and looked at Christmas lights. She was down, I think, around Galveston. And then crafting with Debbie, she did the same thing. She drove around, and I thought, oh, that was cool. I thought that was very interesting. So yeah, and so I want to see if any of them, well, I know they participated. If any of you participated, that it was Christmas Eve day, Christmas Day, and then Boxing Day. That was nice. I enjoyed it. I didn't get to listen to all of them. I don't know if I'll get back to it or not, but it was kind of busy. But the ones that I could, I try to jump on. So, yep, that was really nice. I enjoyed it, and I'm sure others enjoyed it too. It kind of made your day go really good. Excuse me, I need some parchment paper on my thing here so I don't stick to it. There we go. So yeah, I had to work until 1. My husband only had to work until noon, so he had to wait until I got off from work. Then we went and had lunch together. Oh, by the way, this is my Diamond Art Club pen. I purchased it at Hobby Lobby. I showed it in last week's video. It has putty in there. If you go straight up and down, it really works nice. So, yep. So then we went to lunch, and then we went to, it's called Bumgard's, but it's a farm ranch store. It has tools, clothes, dog food, things that farmers need. Anyway, so we went there just to look around, and the only thing we did buy was Snoopy some dog treats there. A healthier kind has cranberries and oatmeal. And then there's one that's apple and I think oatmeal, and then they have the peanut butter banana. So yeah. Anyway, he really likes those, so we purchased that for him. Oh, let me move my camera down. I'm sure you don't want to look at me. You'd rather look at my thing that I'm working on. So then, when we was done, he says, what else you want to do? I said, really, nothing. I said, we can go home. Well, I don't think he was ready to go home, which is fine. So then, we went up to Hobby Lobby. He goes, you want to go there? I said, okay. And we went up and we just kind of looked around a little bit. And he did say, what do you want for Christmas? Because he didn't purchase anything for me as of yet, which is fine. And we was in, like I said, we was in Hobby Lobby when he said that. And I was going to have him get me a diamond painting. But I changed my mind. We have a store called Maurice's in our mall. I said, let's go to Maurice's. They have a black vest I would like to have. And if any of you follow me on Facebook, I was wearing it on Christmas Day. So yeah, I love it. It is just a nice, it's light, it's not heavy. And sometimes you just need that little extra warmth on your back. Anyway, that's how I am. So, yeah, I really like it. I told him, I said, thanks for... And they also had a Peanuts t-shirt. I wanted, but he said, no, not this time. I said, okay, that's fine. I'm just glad he purchased the vest for me. And then... Also, if you follow me on Facebook, I got my husband this plaque that has a bass fish with the fishing line and the reel, and it says Williams underneath it. And after we got home on Tuesday, I gave it to him right away. He said, here, just open it. I said, it's just you and me, who cares? So he opened it, and he loved it. I knew he would, but sometimes you just kind of doubt yourself. And so he said, oh, I love it. So we went ahead and hung it up right away. I said, good. And I also got him a t-shirt for his birthday where that same picture's on the back. Well, I wanted him to wear it on Christmas Day. But he said, no, this is for springtime. Oh, all right. So I'm going to have to get a hoodie or a long sleeve shirt for him and put that same design on so he has one for the winter time. So I was thinking probably Valentine's because his birthday's over with already, which is fine because that's what the t-shirt was for his birthday. So yes. Hold on. Ugh, thirsty here. So anyway, let me make sure my timer is going. Yes. Anyway, like I said, we went to my sister's, and then we came home. I think it was about 4 in the afternoon when we got home, which was fine because we both had to work Thursday. So that was about it. Oh, let me get back to the national days before I get too far. I get sidetracked. Today, National Day, is Call a Friend Day. And it's also National Chocolate Candy Day. And it's also National Download Day. So if you have an app you've been wanting to download, well, guess what? Today's the day you should go do it. And then tomorrow, it was Still Need to Do Day. You know, if there were things you've been pushing off, tomorrow is the day to go do it. So, yep. Oops, diamond came off. Where did it go? It's pink. But then again, it could be one that flew out. Let's just put it up here for now. I may come across it. So, yep. And then I went ahead and Googled some trivia about New Year's. It says the first New Year's celebration dates back 4,000 years. And Times Square New Year's Eve ball drop has been a tradition since 1907. I did not know that. And it says the Chinese New Year is celebrated on a different day, probably every year. In Italy, people eat a spoonful of lentils on New Year's Eve. Because if I'm right, it's supposed to bring them good luck. And did you know over 50 tons, that's a lot, of trash is left in Times Square after New Year's Eve. And about 3,000 pounds of that is confetti. And the confetti that they drop on that night, it has people's wishes written on the confetti. And then it says, many Brazilians make 7 wishes while jumping 7 waves. I don't know. That'd be kind of difficult to do. But anyway, then I went ahead and brought it up real quick. Let me see here if I can do this. This is some trivia for the new year. Okay, I just read this. Oh. In what country is it a tradition to jump off a chair at midnight on New Year's Eve to avoid having bad luck in the new year? It is Denmark. Did not know that. So if any of you are from Denmark, can you put it in the comments? Do you do this? It'd be interesting. What happens during a popular New Year's Day event called the Polar Bear Plunge? People take a dip or swim in cold body of water, typically in a place located in the northern hemisphere. In 46 BC, which Roman leader made January 1 New Year's Day? It was Julius Caesar. And what does baby New Year typically wear? It's a diaper, a sash, and a top hat. Which city drops a giant chocolate kiss at midnight on New Year's Eve? Well, that would be Hershey, Pennsylvania. When did the practice of making New Year's resolutions start? Some 4,000 years ago with the ancient Babylonians. What country produces champagne, the drink of choice, on New Year's Eve? That would be France. In Greece, what object is baked into a New Year's cake to bring good luck? It's a coin. Around which landmark do people in London gather to watch fireworks on New Year's Eve? It would be the London Eye. Okay. In Spain, what fruit do people eat 12 of when midnight strikes? That would be grapes. An Irish tradition on New Year's Eve is to add what to the table to pay tribute to loved ones who have passed away during the year. And that is an extra place setting. What do people in Japan make sure they get in the mail before New Year's Day? It's their New Year's cards. What was a major fear as soon as the clock struck midnight on January 1 of 2000? That the computer system wouldn't recognize the number 2000, leading to a massive worldwide computer failures, power outages, and the inability for people to withdraw money from their bank accounts. Okay, this is tricky New Year's trivia for adults. All right. It says, in what 2 years did the Times Square ball not drop? Well, that was in 1942 and 43 because of World War II light restrictions. In 1904, which newspaper sponsored the first New Year's Eve celebration in Times Square? And that would be the New York Times. On which day do many people give up on their New Year's resolutions? The second Friday in January, informally known as Quitter's Day. Okay. January is named after which Roman god? It's Janus. What are the triangles on the Times Square ball made of? They are made of Waterford crystals. What's the name of the annual New Year's Day parade that takes place in Pasadena, California? And now my thing it's the Rose Parade. There we go. What do the Scottish call New Year's Eve? It's Hogmanay. Okay. True or false? As far as New Year's Eve plans go, more people choose to go out than stay home. False. According to a civic science poll, 53% of people stay home with their families. That's about it. It gets too people-y out there. Okay, let me get this to close. Well, my goodness. All right, let's see. In Italy, what color underwear do people wear on New Year's Eve to bring good luck and love? It is the color red. What French-speaking country declared its independence on January 1 of 1804? And that would be Haiti. On average, how many hours do parents book a babysitter on a New Year's Eve? 6 hours, typically from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. After Russians write down their New Year's wish on a piece of paper, what do they do with it? They burn it. People in which U.S. territory toss a bucket of water out the window to drive away lingering evil spirits from the year? That would be Puerto Rico. In Australia, what serves as the backdrop for one of the world's largest fireworks display on New Year's Eve? And that would be the Sydney Opera House. True or false? Making New Year's resolutions is more popular among the young people than the older adults. True. Of those who made resolutions last year, 49% fell between the ages of 18 and 29. What city is home to the New Year's Day Mummers Parade? And that's Philadelphia. And Mummers is Mummers. Why is the Chinese New Year celebrated at a different time? because it's based on the lunar calendar, not the Georgian calendar. Okay, that's what they mean by different time. What time does the Times Square ball start making its descent? At 11:59 p.m. How many people watched the Times Square ball drop around the world? More than 1 billion. What famous action did Abraham Lincoln take on January 1 of 1863? He issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared that all people held as slaves within the rebellious states are and henceforth shall be free. How much does the Times Square ball weigh? It weighs 11,875 pounds. What types of peas do people in the U.S. South eat on New Year's Eve for good luck in the new year? And that would be black-eyed peas. What famous Mary Shelley novel about a monster was released on New Year's Day in 1818? That would be Frankenstein. Okay. On New Year's Day, people in the Philippines wear clothing featuring what type of pattern for good luck? Polka dots. Okay. On December 31st, 1935, Charles S. Darrow received a patent for his invention of what popular board game? That was Monopoly. Oh my goodness. We always played that one at home. What landmark immigration station in New York Harbor officially opened on January 1st of 1892? And that would be Ellis Island. What does Father Time represent? The passing of the outgoing year. Which round tree do the Dutch eat on New Year's? In the Netherlands, Dutch people enjoy oliebollen, their version of a donut without the hole. Okay. What do people blow on to make noise on New Year's Eve? A party horn, also called a party blower or noisemaker. I want to see. I thought I had something. Okay, that's not it. All right, so that's some New Year's trivia questions. Okay, wait a minute here. Close that. Now. So, yep, that was pretty interesting. Oh, let me read my prayer card and my inspiration card. Inspiration for today is keep it real. Alrighty, prayer card. Let's go to the back. Okay, it says, oh, the word is woman. But for each of the letters in the word woman, they have another word. So for W, you are wonderful. O, you're optimistic. M, you are marvelous. A, you're amazing. And N, you are noble. So there you go. It's a box of blessings. Promises from God for women, and I purchased this off of Amazon also. All right, so there you have it. Okay. Oh, I know. I said I'm just all over the place today. I purchased these here off of my Hobby Lobby. I want to make like a bracelet, but I'm going to attach my car keys. I have a white pearl one, but I noticed the pearls are starting to wear a little bit, so. And if you don't know, pink is my favorite color with diamonds, so, you know, hey, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. So, yes, whoops, this is done, this color. Hold on, guys, sorry about that. So what is everyone doing for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day? Me, I don't know, because my husband doesn't ever say what he wants to do until the last minute, so which is fine. So I don't know. Personally, if I could, I just want rather stay at home, but I don't know. We did go to Walmart last night, and we had to pick up some things, and he told me he was wanting a ham, and he wants to put pineapple on it. I said, oh, okay. And I said, well, let's do that for Wednesday if we don't go anywhere for New Year's Eve. I said, we can do that. I can make it on Wednesday because I'll be home. And I thought I could put it in my slow cooker. Not the Instant Pot, my crock pot. That's what I'm thinking of. And I thought, oh, that would work out really nice. Because I would be home all day and I can keep an eye on it. So that's my plan. But, you know, like I said, I never know. So now, as far as I know, I don't plan on going anywhere on New Year's Eve. But like I said, that could all change with my husband, which is fine. So, and do any of you have New Year's traditions? Now, when I was growing up, because we are Folge Germans, our tradition was New Year's Day, we go around to grandparents, aunts and uncles. Well, we was young enough, we would go to my mom and dad's aunts and uncles, and we'd go around and say Happy New Year, and they would give us either $1, quarter, 50 cents, and then usually, you know, they had little snacks, and then you got to have snacks while the grown-ups visit. So, yep. Now, I only know how to say Happy New Year's in German, but not the whole saying, unless I had it written out. Then sometimes I can do it. Mom taught us kids, because I do have a brother. I have 2 sisters and a brother. So we would go in Vinjai Glückselige Neujahr, which means Happy New Year in German. And then, like I said, there's more to it. I don't, like I said, don't know how to say it. My mom and my dad do. So when I call them, I'll say, in Vinjai Glückselige Neujahr, and then mom and dad, when I call them, they will say all the rest of it. And it's quite, I say it's a litany, but it's not. And it just wishes, the rest of it means just wishing you a prosperous, healthy new year and a long life. So, yep. And I miss those times the most, especially going by my grandparents, because Grandma would cook again for that day, and so we'd have lots and lots of food to eat. Never went hungry, and if you did, it's your own fault, as she would say, but luckily nobody ever did. Grandpa would hand out crisp new $1 bills or $2 bills. Usually it was $2 bills, and I still have some of them, but I did gift a couple of them to my nephews because I wanted to share the $2 bills. Because you know that those, they didn't get to know their great grandparents like, you know, I knew their grandparents. They were grandparents to me, but they would have been their great grandparents. So yeah, I don't think Justin, my oldest nephew, remembers his grandma. Well, put it this way. My mom's mom I don't think he remembers her much because after he was born, she died 2 years 2 years later, 1 year later. Anyway, but my dad's mom, he got to know her very well because she was still alive for a long time. So yeah. But he did not get to meet either of our grandpas because my grandpa Berger, dad's dad, passed away in 1976, and my mom's dad passed away in 1993. So yep. But anyway, that's what we would do. Every New Year's we would get to go see grandparents and then great aunts and uncles. So it was always a good time. So I haven't done that in ages. So I usually just call my mom and dad up. I should just call my brothers and sisters, but we just send a text message saying Happy New Year. So, yep. So, yeah, if it works out, I think I'll make a ham. I don't know what kind of other stuff he wants with it. I'll have to ask him. So, and then work on Tuesday, we're having like a Christmas party / New Year's Eve day party thing. We can bring some food. So I'm going to make a hamburger dip. And usually there's a lot of food there. So yeah, it's all good. So yes, if you remember, please put it in the comments. What do you do for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day? And do you have any traditions? Or you remember when you was younger? What did you do? I'd like to read them if you would, please. I think it'd be cool. There was one. Let me see if I can find it. I do really love this tray. It's bigger than the ones that come in the kits because I could really shake up my diamonds and they do what they're supposed to do. There is one thing I wanted to read to you. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay. Whoops. Okay, we read that one. All right, stop doing this. I said collapse. Okay. Oh, it says if you hear plates breaking in Denmark on New Year's Eve, it's considered good luck. So I guess you want to go and break a lot of plates. Oh, do any of you recall on ABC the Dick Clark hosted New Year's Eve celebration? It says he started that back in 1974. Then in 2004, Clark suffered a stroke and Regis Philbin stepped in at the last minute to host. Then in 2005, Clark officially handed hosting duties over to Ryan Seacrest. Oh, the guy credited with a, oh, I can't say it. Alden Lane sign didn't fully write it. Robert Burns took a Scottish folk song called Old Lang Syne and put his own spin on it in 1788, which is the version we all know today. And Auld Lang Syne means times long past. Oh, this I thought was interesting. The Times Square ball weight has yo-yoed. The original ball was made from 700 pounds of iron and wood. It was later reduced to just 400 pounds of wrought iron before they switched to an aluminum frame in 1955. The now 11,875 pound ball didn't get its new look and materials until the millennium when Waterford partnered with Philips Lighting to create a shimmery LED display. Waterford comes up with a new ball pattern every year. The spear is made up of 2,688 crystal triangles and has over 32,000 lights. It also displays over 16 million color patterns. Wow, that's a lot of patterns. Instead of a ball, Miami, Florida rings in the new year with an orange. The raising of Mr. Neon, the 35-foot sunglass-clad metal fruit, has been a tradition for over 30 years. And I told you about Hershey's. Americans drink around 360 million glasses of sparkling wine on New Year's. Corks can fly out of the bottle at a speed of 25 miles per hour. Wow. So it's best to open bottles at a 45-degree angle away from yourself and others. That is fast. Oh, this I thought was interesting. The island nation Kiribati rings in the new year first. It's also known as Christmas Island. It is located in the Central Pacific. They celebrate throughout the nation at each village's manaba or meeting house where all social and political activities take place. And then while America Samoa is one of the last places to ring in the new year, America Samoa is actually the second to last place to celebrate the new year behind Baker and Howland Island, which are both uninhabited. Some tourists take advantage of the time difference by flying from Samoa to America Samoa to celebrate twice. Okay. Okay. Here they had about if you wear red underwear and the grapes and the black eyed peas. Oh, but you want to stay away from lobster and chicken because it is, according to superstition. Okay, let me read this. This would help. Lobster and chicken are both considered bad luck foods according to superstition. It's because of a lobster's ability to move backward and a chicken's ability to scratch itself backwards. If you eat either on New Year's, you won't be able to move forward. So bring on the bacon. All right. Yes, I may not find what I was going to read you. A song that takes 1,000 years to play launched on January 1st of 2000. Composer Jim Finer wrote the piece called Lawn Player, which can be heard at London's Trinity Boya Wharf. It's being performed by singing bulls and is set to start all over again immediately after it finishes in 2999. Wow. Antarctica hosts an annual New Year's music festival. Okay, I guess I didn't find what I was wanting. So there's some more trivia. Oh boy. Okay. Need you to close. Oh, here it is. In which country is it a tradition to jump off a chair at midnight on New Year's Eve? Did not know there was such a thing. Okay, yes, this is what I was looking for. Reveal the answer. It is Denmark. On New Year's Eve, they jump off a chair. Okay. Which country celebrates New Year's Day on April 14th? Well, Nepal. What fruit is traditionally eaten in Spain at the stroke of midnight, one for each chime of the clock? I think that's the grape. Yep, grapes. Which cultural's New Year's celebration is known as Songkran and involves water fights? Thai. Okay. In ancient Rome, the New Year was celebrated in which month? March. Which country's New Year's tradition includes bell ringing 108 times? Japan. Which country popularized the song Auld Lang Syne? Scotland. What does Auld Lang Syne translate to? Times gone by. In what country might you hear the phrase "got a night are for New Year's"? Sweden. In the southern U.S., consuming what food on New Year's Day is considered to bring prosperity? I think it's the black eyed peas. Yep. Which city in Australia is famous for its New Year's Eve firework display? And that would be the Opera House, Sydney. The Chinese New Year is also known as what? The Lunar New Year. In which country might you find a first footing tradition on New Year's? Scotland. On what date does the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah, usually occur? In September or October? What is the traditional New Year's gift in Greece? Oh, it's the pomegranate. In Brazil, what color do many people wear for New Year's for good luck? White. Which country celebrates New Year by throwing furniture out the window? South Africa. Which animal represents the first year in the Chinese zodiac? And that's the rat. Which famous American event took place on January 1st, 1863? The Emancipation Proclamation. Which island nation celebrates both the Western New Year and a traditional Polynesian New Year? That is Samoa. What? Okay, no, let's see. We read those. In Turkey, what is smashed for good luck on New Year's? It's pomegranates. Okay. Which country was the last in the world to celebrate New Year's Eve due to its time zone? American Samoa.
Which Asian country celebrates New Year's with the Water Festival in April? Myanmar, Myanmar. In Colombia, carrying what around on New Year's Eve is believed to ensure a year of travel? An empty suitcase. Which mountainous European country celebrates New Year's by dropping an icicle into a drink? And that would be Russia. In what country might you find soba eaten on New Year's Eve to ensure longevity? And that would be Japan. Which country celebrates New Year with a traditional soup called Ddeokguk? South Korea. Where was the first recorded festival celebrating the New Year? Mesopotamian. Which Latin American country rings in the New Year by eating 12 grapes at midnight? And that's Greece. No, Mexico. In Finland, what is melted and then quickly cooled to predict the upcoming year? And that is tin. What large European country celebrates New Year's with Silvester? And that's Germany. What name is given to the night of December 31st in Scotland? And that's Hogmanay. All right. Which popular New Year's resolution activity burns approximately 400 calories an hour? And that would be dancing. What is the primary color for decorations in the Chinese New Year? And that is red. What is traditionally done with old calendars in Japan after the New Year? They're burned. Oh, that would make sense. In which country is New Year's Eve known as St. Sylvester's Day? That's Israel. Which creature is said to descend in Times Square to mark New Year's in New York? A ball. Okay, which creature? All right. What noise? That would probably be a horn. Tortatot. What noise-making device is commonly used in the Philippines to drive away evil spirits on New Year's? Which country celebrates the New Year with the Feast of Mary, Mother of God? The U.S. Oh, no, Vatican City. Okay. In Romania, what is thrown into the river for good luck on New Year's? Coins. Which country celebrates New Year with fireworks at the iconic Eiffel Tower? And that's France. What fruit do many in the Philippines display on New Year's for prosperity? Round fruits. In Denmark, what is built and then smashed on New Year's to banish bad spirits? A plate tower. In which city would you find a New Year's tradition involving a live possum drop? Brasstown, North Carolina. Okay. Oh. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed those. I did. I like reading trivia questions or fun facts. I think that's always so interesting because you learn new things. Hopefully they're, true. Or, just, I guess, history. So, yep. Oh, dear. Sorry about this, tired. Let's see, what else did I want to share with you? Is everyone ready for the new year? I guess I would say I am. It is what it is. So we'll see what the new year brings for us. I know after New Year I have, I think, possibly 3 meetings. One for over at the church for the auction, and then 2 for the Ellis County Historical Society. So, yes. Oh, I received my newsletter, and I was kind of looking at it. I have some neat things they're going to be starting to work on. So I may have to let them know. I'll help them maybe on Saturdays. That's why I need to work on cleaning my house. I've kind of left it go to the wayside, and that's my own fault. But I need to do it because his brother will be coming home at the end of February for wrestling, state wrestling. And that's a big to-do thing here for us because, well, the schools, that's what they do, is they wrestle. And both my husband and his brother wrestled when they were in high school, so. And then they have a cousin who wrestled, I think until he did something to his knee and then he had to give it up. And then their cousin, she's married to a military personnel, and when he went to school, he was a wrestler. So he's coaching his son's wrestling, I guess you want to say wrestling teams. So yeah, so wrestling's big in our family. So yep. I love diamond painting. This is so, I don't know, it's just relaxing. Brings you into your calm space if you've been, well, for me, at work, sometimes I just get frustrated. It's like, then when I'm home, I get frustrated again, so, and that's just because of different things going on. Nothing in particular. So, yep. Oh, goodness. Sorry about that, guys. I need to do some unboxing videos for you guys, too. I noticed the ones that I posted for the 13th and the 14th, a lot of you enjoyed watching them, so thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed them. They had lots of views. So to me, that's a good thing. Whoops, that diamond did not get picked up. So yep, I'll have to figure out when I can do those. Not so much today. I have things I want to work on, so. Let's see, where are we at on time? Oh my goodness, almost an hour. All right, then, let's see. Everything's going good. Work is on the slow side right now. Oh dear. No, it just depends. If I don't know if I'll get busy after the new year right away or not. It'll just depend. But that's okay. Today I have an upstairs. When we purchased this house, they called it a loft. So I still call it a loft. It has kind of like a round staircase that goes up, because it is, if you had stairs that went straight up, I don't know, I don't think it worked as good. But so I wanted to try to go up there and I think do some straightening out, because when his brother comes in February, that's where he likes to sleep, because one, it's cooler up there, which is fine. So I need to go up there and get things straighten out. And then I think starting next week and on my Saturdays, I need to work and straighten out everything else that's downstairs here. So, all right, guys, I am going to say adios, goodbye, sayonara, and I shall see you next week, Saturday. I don't know what I'll talk about. Maybe just share what we end up doing for the week. I am wishing you all a very happy and blessed new year. And remember, today is National Call a Friend Day. Don't have to just call a friend. You can call a family member too. Wouldn't hurt. Especially if you haven't talked to them in a long time. Oh, it's chilly in here. Maybe I better go take a nap first. Now and then I won't get anything done. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodbye again, and I'll see you next week, Saturday. And thank you to all 166 subscribers. 166 subscribers. You are truly amazing, and thank you for joining my YouTube channel. I hope you find everything that I share interesting. I like to share fun facts, trivia, history, because if you've watched any of my older videos, I share a lot about the state of Kansas, the towns that are in Kansas, what's going on, as much as I can, because I want you to realize Kansas is not a boring state at all. I know a lot of people say, oh, there's nothing there. Trust me, there's a lot to see, especially when we have a state park called Little Jerusalem that has these amazing rock formations that could pass as another Grand Canyon to me. I don't know how you can say that Kansas is boring, because it's not. There's a lot to see and do. You just got to know where to look. And if you don't know, drop it in your comments and I can look it up for you and tell you. If you're going to a certain spot, I can tell you what's going on if you want. So, all right. I love you all. Happy New Year. And please, take care of yourself. Call somebody, a loved one, and tell them you love them too. Because remember, we only have a short time on this earth. And when those times are gone, you can't bring them back. All right. Bye, and I love you all.